Oh my goodness gracious. How are you guys doing tonight? If it's not one thing, it's another, okay? I know the broadcast was supposed to start like 40 so minutes ago. My goodness. Let me make sure you can hear me before I get to just going in. Oh my goodness. Let me see. So I wanted to come to you guys tonight and bring you as in the days of Noah. We're going to be talking about dragons tonight. That's right. That's right. So let me see. Yeah. So it did have to start on another. I had to put an earplug in so I can hear y'all. An earbud. Okay. So we're on a different stream. So I hope you guys will jump on this stream because the other stream was not it wasn't letting me in, y'all. I'm so disappointed in that. Anyway, we're gonna keep the party going. We're gonna keep it moving. It's just like I said, if it's not one thing, it's a doggone another. Oh my goodness. So for some of you guys, if you don't join in tonight, it's okay. You can always catch me on the playback. As you enter the building, please hit the thumbs up. And also on the playback, hit the thumbs up for us, sisters. Let's get this circulating, okay? Oh, my. Okay, one more systems check, guys, real quick. I need to get another. Y'all need to let me know about another system. What's good, Gotten? What's good? How are you doing this evening? What is good? I'm glad you joined in. Right now, I'm just making sure that you guys can hear me because I was on another stream, but it did not start. And so we're on a different stream. So hopefully people will come in on this stream. If you can hit the thumbs up, double tap your screen, if you will, so that they can push out another notification. I don't know if they will or not, but hopefully they will. Okay, so that one is on too. So yes. All right. We got it. I'm just so disappointed in this. I need a new system, guys. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep going on and on about this doggone live stream not starting on time. As in the days of Noah. That's what we're here to talk about tonight. I'm just gonna get right into it because I've been holding you guys up already. Waiting for me to start. So we're gonna get right into it. So I put two videos together for you guys because I came on a while back. It's been like a year ago, and I was going to start a whole series regarding as in the days of Noah. What happened? What's going on? Why does the Bible say as in the days of Noah? It's supposed to let you know. It's a timeline. Okay, it's basically a clock to let you know when the return of Yahushua is going to come back, right? So what I did was do a movie night, and I'm going to push this up to the screen real quick. And first we talked about giants walking on the earth again. That is one of the signs that soon to be coming the return of Yahushua. Okay, so the first video we're going to look at tonight is the giants, and people had spotted real life giants, and then I'll get into the dragons. Now, before I get into the dragons, I want to say this. I know when I was a young child, I always had a billion questions, and one of the questions that I used to ask is, uh, uh, who created the dinosaurs? You know, who created the dinosaurs and the dragons? And the Bible references dragons, and so where did these beings or entities or creatures come from? Who created those? And so that's a hint that, well, when I asked that question, Nobody knew. My parents didn't know, or they just said, basically, people said dinosaurs didn't exist. I just got blown off as a kid. Maybe that question was a little too deep. I don't know. But I never got that answer until later on in life. And it is the gene splicing. We have heard of the Nephilim, the fallen angels, and things of that nature. And why did the Most High flood this realm? Okay, because of all of the creatures that He did not create. But the father of lies, Satan, is that copycat, and so he created creatures and entities here in this realm. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this first video. It's about 11 minutes long. 11 minutes long, not too long. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you guys too long tonight. But make sure you thumbs up the video, and on the playback, go ahead and thumbs that video up as well. And we're going to get right into it. This first video is regarding the giants. A first hint, as in the days of Noah. What happened in Noah's time? And why did the Most High, or Yah, say, you'll know my return because it'll be as in the days of Noah?
The flood of Noah wiped out all life on Earth, including the giants, but somehow they managed to come back, as told to us in the story of David and Goliath and mentioned multiple times in the book of Joshua. The Bible doesn't say exactly how they returned, but here's one strange theory. In the book of Jubilees, which is an extra-biblical text, we have the story of Canaan, Noah's grandson, who found a rock with carvings on it that had the teachings of the Watchers, or the fallen angels, the parents of the giants. Jubilees 8:1-5, paraphrased, says, "And he found a writing which former generations had carved on the rock, and he read what was thereon, and he transcribed it and sinned owing to it. For it contained the teaching of the Watchers. And he wrote it down and said nothing regarding it, for he was afraid to speak to Noah about it, lest he should be angry with him on account of it." Was this teaching of the Watchers that Canaan found some type of occult magic that brought back the Watchers or the Nephilim spirits, or maybe even resurrected these giants from the dead? If you look in that time period of the Old Testament, God had a major focus on teaching people to not be part of sorcery, necromancy, or divination. We even have a similar story in the book of 1 Samuel of the Witch of Endor, who King Saul went and consulted with to get in contact with his dead friend Samuel, and this Witch of Endor actually conjured up the spirit of Samuel. If you read the Latin Vulgate translation of the Bible, translated in the 4th century, there's a very interesting verse that stands out in relation to this, and that's Isaiah 26:14, which says, "Let not the dead live, let not the giants rise again, therefore has visited and destroyed them, and has destroyed all their memory." So maybe some type of dark magic, some teaching of the Watchers, the fallen angels, is to blame for the giants coming upon the earth a second time. And we may even see this evil incursion once again. The Brenton English Septuagint translation in Isaiah 13:3 says, "I give command, I bring them, giants are coming to fulfill my wrath, rejoicing at the same time, and insulting."
Oh my days. So they just found a giant 7-foot sword and mirror for demon slaying. Oh my diddy. Researchers in Japan were excavating an ancient Kofun burial mound where they found an enormous shield-shaped bronze mirror and a giant 7-foot iron sword. The more you dig, the more you're gonna find. A 7-foot sword? That must belong to a giant. The first major discovery came in the form of an enormous 16.4 foot long wooden coffin. Yep, definitely sounds like a giant to me. And what about this shield that had a mirror on it? Mirrors have the power to reflect images and start fires, were deeply sacred objects in ancient times. The shield even had some writing on it, which is believed to be a spell to keep evil spirits away. So yeah, 7-foot Japanese sword known as the
I
demon
think the
slayer.
Book of Enoch is interesting. Wait until you hear the Book of Giants. The Book of Giants was discovered in 1947 in the Dead Sea Scrolls discovery. The manuscript is dated to the 2nd century BC at the earliest, but could be much older. The same narratives as mentioned in the Book of Enoch of the fallen angels, their corruption of mankind, and their destruction through the flood of Noah is mentioned all throughout the Book of Giants. The scroll was found deteriorating, leaving only fragments of text, but the pieces of text we do have hold incredible information. The Book of Giants describes in great detail the fallen angels corrupting the genetics of all flesh that was on the earth. It tells us specifically in one of the fragments, fragment 1Q23 1 plus 6, 200 donkeys, 200 asses, 200 rams of the flock, 200 goats, 200 beasts of the field, from every animal, from every bird, were selected for miscegenation. Miscegenation refers to the mixing of races or species, particularly in the context of sexual intercourse. The next text that follows makes it absolutely clear that this wasn't referring to different species breeding with each other, but actual cross-species genetics involving the seed of the fallen angels themselves. It's important to notice that giants and monsters are referred to in unique, distinct references. We know from Genesis 6:4 that when humans and angels mated together, that the offspring they produced was giant humans, half human, half fallen angel. Fragment 4Q5312. They defiled, they begot giants and monsters. They begot, and behold, all the earth was corrupted. Through this, we can come to the conclusion that these fallen angels were breeding with animals, and their offspring would be half animal and half fallen angel and very large in size. This reality would make sense with all the ancient depictions of monsters and creatures. Maybe those creatures weren't figments of their imagination, but actual half human, half fallen angel monsters roaming the earth.
Back in the days of Noah.
Nigga come out that cave, they gon' start crying. Oh yeah, all the biggest mountains, I know they bet not lack. If you think I'm lying.
That was intermission for you guys. If you need to go get you a little water, something, I know it's late, or get you some warm milk so you can sleep good tonight.
Such a petrified giant. It was Nephilim living on earth with Egyptians in mind. We finna get the planet back, these niggas think I lie. But when they see a big nigga come out that cave, they gon' start crying. Oh yeah, all the biggest mountains is the tree trunks of the huge trees. The branches was longer than city skyscraper size. All week, go watch how the giants come out. If you not on low vibrations, there's no need to scream and shout. The itsy bitsy spider, it went up the water spout. Oh yeah, spider sounds a truck, so you don't want them to come down.
In the wall. Oh my gosh, I wish I had time to freaking explore that.
whole Andrew Dawson thing about this guy disappearing, getting taken out by the CIA because he was on something. I literally have goosebumps right now. I want to show you guys something. Alright, so I found the coordinates of where he took the picture. I marked it here with his name so I don't forget. But it was right around the Cedar Side. You see Cedar Side here behind this star, Cedar Side Regional Park, which means that if he was on this road looking this way, which he was, it would have been over on this mountain here. So when I scroll in to this mountain, and if you guys remember what the pictures look like, you see this road here, but if you remember what the pictures looked like, there was like a building with 2 antennas. Look at this shit. What's that? What is this? A tall figure and the building with 2 antennas. What the fuck?
Andrew Dawson was just a regular TikToker that stumbled across something strange up in the mountains. It wasn't until he posted what looked like a giant that his channel blew up and started to get millions of views. Before the unexpected happened, he made a series of videos on his quest to find out what this mysterious creature was.
And it's not even there anymore, too.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agent.
So they're extracting something out of here.
I think that's the same vehicle. Hey! You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
We only see one more video after this that shows that there's a potential military camp being set up. Sadly, this is his last, because he seems to disappear. But then his obituary is found, which says that he died on July 1st, 2020.
All right, guys. So I wanted to show you guys that first. That was about the giants. And tonight we're talking about as in the days of Noah. I wanted to bring you the dinosaurs and the dragon edition. Okay, so I wanted you to have a little background of what does it mean and why was that reference as in the days of Noah, right? So hold on, let me take this out. So that's playing. I wanted you guys to know or have have some kind of understanding when it comes to why is that, such a big deal as in the days of Noah. Basically, it's a time clock. It's like an alarm clock, right? To tell you, wake up because soon there'll be the arrival of Yahushua, okay? And what happened in the days of Noah? Why was the flood sent, okay, to a land that had never seen water fall from the sky, right? And it was because of the Nephilim, the fallen angels that had come down. They had slept with women and they created the Nephilim, and the Nephilim started doing all kind of things as well, gene splicing, and the giants roamed these plains, okay, which you know as this world, the realm that you're in. And they were actual giants, and all of this information is coming out. And what does that tell you? Are we living in the days of Noah? So I'm going to go ahead and move on. We're going to go to what I talked to you about, what the promo was about. What you're here for is the dragons. So a lot of people have been saying in China that they have been spotting dragons, okay, in the sky. Now, I had a video, but I couldn't find it to put it into this video tonight. But what I did find is an information regarding a Chinese scientist, Ming, I believe that is her, Dr. Ming, who has, now, we already know, and if you don't know, I don't know what world you are in, but wake up. We know that there is a lot of gene splicing going on now. A lot of us know that clones exist. They're cloning humans. They're cloning, I think the first clone that they announced was a sheep back in the late 60s, early 70s. Molly, or I can't remember the sheep's name, but that was the first clone that they announced to the public. This is messing around with genes and splicing of genes. And these are the same things that were done in Noah's time, where they created these different beasts, okay, and monsters and dragons and things of that nature. And so we are in this time. So just imagine back then, around the early or late 60s, early 70s, when they announced about this cloning that went over a lot of people's head. A lot of people probably didn't believe it, but now we have cloned people. Yeah, they're cloning people and things of that nature. Now, back then, they only give us information like 10 years behind. So like we got these cell phones and y'all think we're up to date and we're the future and we're in the future, right? Because we're not ancient. We don't have the ancient technology. And actually, we're behind. Your government is not telling you stuff as they get it, as they know of it. They're telling you stuff that they've been dealing with these demonic beings for so long. They're giving you old news, old technology, because there's nothing new under the sun, just like there's nothing new when it comes to the gene splicing and playing with these doggone creatures. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up another video just to give you an idea, because I know some people they can't get their minds around the fact that there's technology out here where we actually, well, not we, not we, but they are actually messing with the doggone DNA of all kind of creatures. They're mixing and matching. They're making designer puppies and pooches. So this next video is going to show you guys exactly what I mean. And so I gave you, I'm going to give you for instance of a new dog that they have created. And in this video, it's just going to go on and I'm just going to let it roll. You're going to see the Japanese doctor scientist who has created these dragons, baby dragons they have in China. And then also in the video, there was a creature that was caught with a monkey face and in the sea, in the oceans, like a gorilla face, and then the rest of its body looked like some kind of fish. And it's a lot of different clips that I incorporated in this tonight, and the rest of it, I think towards the end, the last two clips are them showing creatures I've never seen before. But we'll talk about that once I bring this up and let it roll and let you guys see for yourself, and then we'll have a discussion. Let's go.
Could this current generation, Gen Z, be the last generation before Christ's return? And I think the basis for that is just the amount of wickedness and corruption that's in politics and culture and things today.
Right.
So,
well, as in the days of Noah, so shall the last days be.
See, that's another thing why we have to study historical context, because what does days of Noah mean?
Right.
Or days like
what was
Lot,
going on that
Sodom
was
and Gomorrah.
Think about this. What was going on in the days of Noah that was so monumental and different from any other time in human history?
Yep.
Genesis 6.
This is the debut of the pink poodle, first French bulldog mixed with a poodle in the world. Just arrived in the US, bought it from Designer Bulls UK. If you want a hypoallergenic Frenchie, this is the future, this is the new wave, this is what's coming. Look how gorgeous they are, guys. This is the next big thing.
When it comes to the poodle, what do you do about pedigree?
I think one day it'll be recognized, but right now we're promoting these dogs and we're seeing what people think, and so far everyone loves these things. Everyone loves them, and one day I think we will see pedigree. But right now, they're brand new. This is 6th generation. It's taken a long time to produce these pups, and so yeah, one day hopefully we'll have a pedigree and recognition of a new breed. It's little. You can only see it with my exclusive pet, USA, baby.
The pink flutal French bulldog, with its enchanting poodle-like hair texture and rare pink coloration, represents the pinnacle of achievement for Frenchie breeders. Designer Bulls is at the forefront of this revolution, achieving this world's first. The pink Fludel combines the beloved features of the French Bulldog, its charming personality and compact size, with the elegant, curly, and longer coat of a poodle. This coat, with its soft curls and hypoallergenic qualities, not only enhances the Frenchie's appearance, but also caters to those who prefer a more allergen-friendly pet. As breeders continue to refine and perfect this look, the pink Fludel French Bulldog is set to become the ultimate statement in luxury and creativity in the Frenchie world. This breed variation not only showcases the innovation and dedication of breeders, but also marks a new era in the development of French Bulldogs, blending aesthetic beauty with the breed's lovable traits in a truly remarkable way.
So I'm going to pause it right there. So I wanted you guys to see this new dog that they have created so that you can get in your mind, especially you guys that are skeptics, so skeptical that new creatures cannot be made. You know, back in my day, we would call dogs that made it on their own mutts. Right now they're calling them designer pooches and things of that nature. And that's because they have they're actually in the lab creating these, and then they're, you know, taking the genes that they want and keep breeding out until they get an animal as this. So this is going to keep rolling. We're going to see about these doggone dragons, and y'all let me know. We're going to talk about it in a few minutes.
This fisherman caught a huge strange fish located in South America.
Okay, so the last two, like that, the fish that looked like a cow. I don't know if that was AI or not, but it sure looked real to me. But I wanted to incorporate that last cow fish in there so you can see the AI, if it was AI generated or not. This is what the world is coming to. Okay, now we just seen that the Chinese doctor scientist named Dr. Ming, I believe they said her name was, created these doggone baby dragons. I don't know how she did it. You know, we will never know that. If they took some big lizards and whatever they DNA that they have under their wraps and put it together, but they're playing with fire. Truly playing with fire, because they don't know how big these doggone creatures will get. But I do know one thing, that is a timeline, and what they're showing you is they're not playing with you. Okay. These people are showing you these things for a reason. Okay, yes indeed, they're mixing different species, and they're going to have something out of control that they can't control, right? I don't know if you guys remember on earlier this year, a lot of chaos was going on in the oceans. There was like a lot of bombing going on in the oceans, and like the fish and sharks were running and beaching themselves on the you know, to the beaches and everything. And people were like, well, what's in the doggone water? What is in the ocean making these creatures come out of the ocean? There has been a big phenomenon going on right now. I think I did a couple of shorts on it, that they don't know what this phenomenon is, right? That's moving, and it's huge. And some people, they even got their channels are their platforms banned on TikTok because they were talking about it, and they were talking about it was Leviathan, right? So yeah, these people are sick. They are sick and evil, and that is exactly what happened in the day of Noah. The world got so evil and corrupt, and people were doing whatever the heck they wanted to do. And most High was like, nah, we're gonna send some water down, we're gonna flood it. But I'm gonna let you know now, it ain't gonna be water next time. What they say, the old school hymnals, it might have been water, but it's gonna be fire next time. Okay, because you don't have to burn it up, because it's getting that evil. The world is getting eviler and eviler and eviler, and they're making creatures that truly they can't control. So this unknown phenomenon that's moving in the ocean, like I was saying, a lot of people's channels had got banned on TikTok because they were saying it looked like Leviathan. If you're not familiar with Leviathan, that is a huge dragon-like creature that Most High bound in the ocean, and it's said that he will release Leviathan in the end times. Okay, not only Leviathan will be released in the end times, but have you ever heard of oh my goodness, what's the other creature's name? There's another creature that walks on land in the Bible. I should have wrote the name down. I want to say it's Behemoth. I want to say it's Behemoth, but you can look that up. And Behemoth and Leviathan will be released. Okay, now if you just sit back, just take a breath with me and think about this. Have you ever saw those King Kong movies versus Godzilla? How I tell you guys, they tell you stuff without telling you. So King Kong versus Godzilla. Where did Godzilla come from, my people, my peeps? He came from out of the ocean, right? Yeah, yep, they do still exist. Okay. And Godzilla came from out of the ocean, aka Leviathan. And Behemoth is King Kong. King Kong, in the movies, they show like the ape, the giant ape that climbed the Alpha Tower. He in the Bible, that is called Behemoth. Okay, and so as we wake up and as we rub the the sleep out of our eyes, we're realizing we might just be in the days of Noah, right? Predictive programming, that's right. Predictive programming, yes, indeed, Selena. So, but as we watch these movies when they were coming out, and I mean, they've been talking about Godzilla forever. I mean, when I was a child, when Godzilla was coming, it was in black and white. You know what I'm saying? And King Kong. They've been talking about these creatures for a long time. They've been talking about them because they know about them, but they wanted what is the saying? The greatest deception the devil ever pulled was deceiving people to believe he didn't exist, that entity didn't exist. It's the same with the Bible. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't believe the Bible. I don't believe. Let me tell you who believes the Bible. The ones that's doing all the evil and creating all these creatures and splicing and dicing in the lab. The ones that are trying to get up out of this realm. The ones that are trying to crack the firmament or try to go beneath the oceans and get up out of here. The ones that are digging bunkers in Hawaii because they know what's coming. But they have made you believe, oh, there's nothing coming. Go within yourself, and because there has been a war. There's a war here, and this war is physical and spiritual. And you best believe it starts in the spiritual realm, okay? Because these entities are not gone. They are not gone, okay? And your government, when it says in the Bible, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Let me tell you something. Principalities are your higher governing officials, your elites. That's right. That's right. Your elites. Okay. So you think you're going to the polls and you're voting, they got me when the last time I voted? When Obama. They got me when Obama because I was I was like, oh, it's a black man. Yes, hey, we got somebody. They talk about don't be happy because don't look for a savior, right? But we thought we had somebody when Obama got in office. Obama did us more dirty than half of them presidents that we elected before. But yet and still, he still was not in control. Okay, he was yet a puppet on a string, and that secret hidden government that is behind the shadow government. Yeah, those people, they dealing with entities and creatures that'll blow your mind. Okay, when I say they will blow your mind, they will blow your mind. You truly, you would need one of them little things like on the Men in Black to erase what you have solved, or you might just fall out dead because it does say men will faint. Men will faint when they see what is to come on this world, in this realm. Okay, they're gonna faint. What does faint mean? AKA die. They gonna see something that the nightmares cannot explain. They gonna see something that, let me say this, that's your worst horror movie could not explain. And it's gonna scare them so bad that their heart will stop. They will faint, die on the spot. So I just wanted to put this in your your nugget before you go to bed, and just hopefully I can get back on track and keep bringing you some things as in the days of Noah. What will you see? Why did they say that? What happened in Noah's time? Well, it got dark. It got evil, and things started happening. And when you try to contain or wrestle with a demon, and you are not anointed, that demon will rip and tear you from what the scriptures say. And I'm telling you, these elites have been trying to contain and wrestle with these demons, and these demons want their time here to reign. For they got to get their last hurrah, because they know it's over for them. They know it's over for them. And I know people think, oh, okay, okay. You keep thinking that. You keep thinking that, and thinking that when people coming and telling you that it's not a game out here, it's not a game. Okay? What you saying, Selena? Ranking demons. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. In certain areas of the cities and countries. That's right. There are levels. There are levels to this. You know what I'm saying? Levels and rankings of demons. Man, what is this movie they just got that just came out? I think it's on Netflix. Deliverance. Let me tell you something. Don't mess around with it. Don't mess around with it. This is just a side note, because I'm getting ready to close out. And I might as well close out on this with this note. Don't mess around with that movie. When I say it has to get dark here in this room. Good night, Selena. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. When I say it has to get dark in this realm, it has to get dark in this realm, guys. And the darkness is the evil, okay? The evil has to get worse and worse and worse. And when I say do not mess around with that movie, because we have portals, okay? Our eyes are eye gates, aka portals. Our ears are portals. Your mouth and your lower region. That's why you got to be careful when you talk about messing around and sleeping around. All that is gateways, honey. Quiet as it's kept. All these are gateways. So I'm telling you, as a witness, don't mess around with that movie, especially if you ain't got the power of deliverance, honey. Demons will come straight through the doggone screen right into your eye gates. Okay, right into your doggone eye gates. Good night, Martin. I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. I appreciate that as well. They'll go into your eye gates, and you'll be wrestling with demons. Okay, wrestling with demons. But I might talk about that movie, but I won't, show any clips or anything regarding that. But I might touch upon that at another broadcast. But I appreciate you guys all for stopping in. I just wanted to tap back in onto my series that I had started a year ago, as in the days of Noah. I hope you all have a good evening. And, if you got to get out there and do what you got to do it the best that you can do. All right. I'm